And hi, I'm Linda Braun, and I'm the interim CE consultant for YALSA. And I'm here with Salvador, who's going to be presenting a YALSA webinar next week about connecting with teens and community inside and outside the library. And Salvador, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do, where you work, and then we'll talk a bit about your learning formula here.
Hey, listeners, good afternoon. Salvador out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm glad to be here to showcase and share with this audience a little bit of our learning experience. At the Las Vegas Clark County Library District, we have what are known as Tech Art Studios. These are learning labs in our urban libraries. The library that I happen to manage has a DJ learning lab that has state-of-the-art and industry standard DJ equipment that both ages 13 to 17 may come and use. Over the years, we've learned that there's a formula that we've discovered that really captures the essence of the DJ Learning Lab. This formula includes passion, practice, and performance. Some of the passion elements that served is that when teens have access to great technology, in this case, is going to be DJ equipment, they walk away with a sense that we're taking them seriously. And when they know that we're providing state of the art equipment, they become more passionate in what they're doing. After a few years of observing teens and of them coming on a weekly, monthly basis, you could see them and you could see it and hear it that they really love. This is what they would say: "I love what I do." In this case, it would be they like coming to the library to DJ. It's also been scientifically proven in our observation that these kids that and youth that are successful have very supportive parents. So in our space, the more parents we have, the more supportive um, or successful those kids are. Once you have passion, the next thing is we have again the state of art devices and equipment that kids and youth may practice on while the studio is during operating hours. Um, when they have access to this equipment, just reinforce the fact that they need to practice and that practice makes perfect. One of the major components of practicing and of being in the learning lab is that the coaches are very supportive. As you can see in bullet 3, um, scientifically, youth that receive positive feedback are happier, competent, secure. There's a lot more skills and literacy. They are more confident, and they're willing to take a vested interest in this learning lab. After practice, you'll see that in our case, which is one of the few examples across the country, the skills that teens learn from using our equipment, we sort of have working relationships or partnerships with community organizations and nonprofits that look forward to hosting some of the teens to perform. So when you have skill and an effort, that equals achievement. Um, and when the teens identify this learning lab and its resources and they truly embrace it, they become really immersed in this particular hobby. Um, the library district guarantees them or tries real hard to find venues where they could perform. And what ends up happening, it becomes a lifetime experience or Kodak moment that involves the library. So we have many success stories on how when you have both passion, kids practice, and if they perform in public, it becomes a winning situation for all involved, from the youth, the parents, and the library district. Do know that most of the information from these bullets came from out of this one book called Grit by Angela Duckworth. So it's been our experience that a DJ Learning Lab is one of the best, it's a best practice when rendering services to.
Great. Thank you, Salvador. That's wow, that's really powerful, and I'm so excited to hear about the different ways you're giving teens the opportunity to take their passions, practice with them, and then actually perform. That's great. And so this is some of what you're going to be talking about in the webinar, which is next week. And I think anyone who participates is really going to get a lot out of it. So thanks, Salvador, for giving us a little preview as our snack break today.